Hi everybody, this is your daily tarot reading for Monday the 16th of April. It's really nice to be with you today. I'm using the Cosmic Tarot to see what the cards want you to be aware of today. But in terms of the astrology, we have a new moon in Aries happening today on Monday the 16th. So I've made a separate video on that. Have a look at the energy that's going to be stirred up by that new moon because it's really intense. It's an Aries new moon, so you can expect a lot of fire and kind of heat to come out of that. So let's see what the cards have to say in terms of their perspective on this energy. Okay, so we have the Princess of Swords, we have the Seven of Wands, and then we have the Two of Wands. Okay, so the Princess of Swords is someone who's working their way up to become queen. And swords has to do with the element of air. It's about thinking, communicating, and making decisions. The falcon there indicates her decisions having a really kind of far reach. What she decides is going to impact other people. Now, it's a very interesting depiction in this deck because usually the Princess of Swords or the Knight of Swords is seen as a young man on a horse really rushing into things and being super extreme and making rash decisions and reacting immediately, instantly, without thinking things through and kind of jumping the gun a little bit, okay? So the Princess of Swords is extreme because sometimes she doesn't think things through and then just makes a decision and doesn't know all the facts. And at other times, she's very good because she is actually able to make a decision and to get on with things. You know, sometimes you go to a restaurant with someone and it takes them 40 minutes to read the menu and it's like, just pick something to eat, you know? The Princess of Swords is not going to have that problem because she makes decisions, whether they're right or wrong. What she does is decide, and that blade cuts and then the decision is made. Now, the Seven of Wands, you can see this man kind of fighting off all these other ones, which are trying to distract him and trying to cause him some conflict. So the Suit of Wands is fire. It has to do with life purpose, passion, taking action, and your life purpose in the sense that you're doing something that you really care about. Now, it's important on this day not to let yourself get overwhelmed by all of the fun and fabulous things that you want to do. The new moon in Aries is really going to bring up a lot of fire and heat within you. So there's a renewed sense of hope and excitement and optimism as far as the future is concerned. And you look at different areas of your life, so work and money and health and relationships and family relationships and creativity. And you'll have to decide which one you want to work on. And the best thing to do is to choose one thing to really progress with, because the energy is all about making a decision, choosing one thing, and then really kind of running with that thing. So the Princess of Swords is actually a real help because the facts and figures don't really matter so much. It's about what you personally care about, and whatever feels strongest, that's what you're going to decide to go with, and that's all you're being asked to do today. You're not being asked to kind of double check every detail. Also, the planet Mercury is direct, so communication is much easier, and it's far less likely that you're going to make any mistakes or miss details that you really should be seeing. Now, the final card is the Two of Wands, and he is absolutely a vision, isn't he? Look at that posture, standing there almost, like a ballet dancer. The Two of Wands is a doorway, as you can see. And usually it's a man facing the other way and looking out to sea and he has the world in the palm of his hand, and he gets to decide where he's going to go. And that can be literal in the sense of, where am I going to travel to? one of these things that you may want to work on is relocation to a place that you're happier in. So either it can be literal and he decides where in the world he wants to go, or it's metaphorical in the sense that you are on the threshold of this doorway and you choose an area of your life to walk through that doorway and to say, okay, I am going to do something about my career. I am going to do something about my health. And the Two of Wands is an action card in the sense that you actually walk through the doorway and you start doing it. You get on with things. So it's doorway cards are really wonderful and interesting because they represent a change in the energy and a different future, because you're entering a different chapter in your life. You're walking through a doorway and your future is going to be altered through walking through that specific doorway instead of the doorway that's over here or over there. So it's not arbitrary that you choose something today through your feelings, which you're really going to commit to and take action on, and that's going to take you very far and you'll be productive. So we've got to thank the Princess of Swords here for being decisive. That's your big gift today. And you're decisive about your own feelings, your own desires, and you'll actually get on with that on this day and do something about what you want to do. So if you decide that, okay, this is the first day where I'm thinking of doing something about my health, I'm going to go to that yoga class that's on tonight, and that's where I'm going to start. Number-wise, a court card counts as 1. So we've got a 1 here and 7, that's 8. And 2 is 10. 10 reduces to 1 in numerology. And 1 is interesting because it's like the Magician in the tarot. And it's also like Aries in astrology. And remember, we've got a new moon in Aries here. So it's all about you being a magician. And let me actually show you the Magician card so I can explain this to you. Because the Magician is a wonderful character. He's got one arm up to the heavens, to the sky. So that means that he listens to his guidance and his what Spirit tells him. But then he also has his other hand pointed at all the different elements. Here's the Magician, okay? So he's got all of the elements at his disposal. This is the number 1 card of the major arcana. So he is eternally powerful to create magic in the world. And in this deck, he doesn't have an arm up to the universe, but he's in the universe. You can see the stars around him. So that just means that he's listening to his divine guidance and he's taking action, and he's got all of the world's tools at his disposal. So if you decide today to do something about your relationships, then you'll have what it takes to walk through that doorway and to make changes. So to call someone up, or to approach someone, or to talk about that thing that was problematic. But the Magician is about creating. So whichever area of life you choose, you really have the ability to be a magician in your own life and to create something new and wonderful that's going to take you in a different direction today. And also it's going to take you in a different direction now here in spring and moving into summer. And it's really coming alive again and pursuing something that you enjoy. You know, this isn't about what your granny enjoys or what your daughter enjoys. This is about what you want and you enjoy. And you, with your perfect posture, are just going to traipse and dance and skip through this gate and be happy and move forward with your life. So it's a really great day of getting on with it and feeling a renewed sense of excitement and energy in your life. So I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. If you would like a private reading with me, then please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the Readings tab to order your reading. And in my readings, I use tarot, astrology, and numerology, and I combine all 3. So the way I combine the numbers and the tarot in this reading, I combine all 3 divination systems in the private readings. The astrology chart particularly gives me a blueprint of your soul. It shows me where you were in a past life, why you've come into this lifetime and what your life purpose is, what your vocational aptitudes are, what's coming up for you in love and finance and career, health, relationships, and also what's destined for you in those areas according to your chart. So if you're interested in that, then please do get in touch. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel and share it with your friends and let other people know if they want a daily reading that it's available here on YouTube. I'd be ever so grateful. I hope you have a great start to the week, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.